Long ago, in the 3rd century of the Roman Empire, a young girl named Agatha was born in the ancient city of Catania on the island of Sicily. Her name means good and kind, a fitting title for the life she would lead, a life of courage, devotion, and ultimate sacrifice for her faith. Agatha was born into a noble and wealthy Christian family. From her earliest years, she was known for her grace and her love of prayer. Surrounded by the beauty of the Sicilian coast, she learned generosity from her parents and compassion for the poor who often came to the family home for help. Even as a child, she found joy not in luxury, but in service to God. By adolescence, she had dedicated her life to Christ with a private vow of virginity, a promise to remain entirely devoted to Him. As Agatha grew into a young woman, her beauty became widely known. Her dark eyes and serene presence drew admiration from many. Proposals of marriage arrived from noble families, but Agatha gently declined them all, saying, "My heart belongs to Christ alone." Her quiet strength inspired other young Christians in Catania, encouraging them to live faithfully. In those days, the Roman governor of Sicily was Quinianus, a man of power and ambition. When he heard of Agatha's beauty and noble heritage, he resolved to possess her. First, he offered wealth and position if she would marry him and renounce her faith. Agatha refused. Her firm no enraged the governor, and he devised a cruel plan to break her will. He placed Agatha in the custody of a wealthy woman named Aphrodisia and her daughters, known for leading young women into a life of luxury and sin. Their mission was to lure Agatha away from her Christian virtue. Day after day, they tempted her with fine clothes, feasts, and flattery. Yet Agatha remained steadfast, spending her nights in prayer and fasting. Frustrated by her purity, they returned her to the governor, admitting they could not sway her heart. Quinianus now turned to intimidation. He ordered Agatha to stand trial, demanding that she sacrifice to the Roman gods and abandon Christ. Before a crowd in the great hall, Agatha answered calmly, "I am a servant of Christ. To Him I belong. I will never sacrifice to idols." The governor ordered her beaten and imprisoned. When she continued to pray and sing hymns in her cell, he devised even harsher punishments. Agatha endured tortures meant to break her spirit. Yet witnesses said she never cried out in fear. Instead, she whispered prayers of trust in Jesus. During one night of agony, an astonishing vision came. St. Peter appeared in her prison cell, comforting her and miraculously healing her wounds. Guards found her the next morning restored, yet her resolve remained unshaken. Quinianus, furious, ordered her to be rolled over burning coals and shards of pottery, a slow, brutal death meant to silence her faith. Around the year 251, Agatha commended her spirit to God and quietly died. Soon after her death, the people of Catania honored her as a holy martyr. A year later, when Mount Etna erupted, the citizens carried her veil in a solemn procession, and the lava flow miraculously stopped at the city gates. To this day, Christians around the world remember Saint Agatha as a patron of purity, courage, nurses, and all who suffer violence. Her feast is celebrated every year on February 5th, a reminder that faith, once planted in the heart, can conquer even the greatest cruelty. Saint Agatha's life shines like a beacon across the centuries. From her childhood devotion to her fearless martyrdom, she shows us that true strength is not in power or wealth, but in unwavering love for God. Saint Agatha, pray for us.